The Duggar family, once seen as a symbol of faith, tradition, and wholesome American values, is now once again at the center of a deeply disturbing scandal. And this time, the shock cuts even deeper, because the name making headlines isn't just any member of the family, it's Joseph Duggar. Yes, the same Joseph Duggar who once spoke publicly about heartbreak and betrayal is now facing allegations that are leaving fans stunned, confused, and outraged. According to reports, the former 19 Kids and Counting star has been arrested for alleged unlawful sexual activity involving a minor. Authorities claim the incident dates back to 2020, during what should have been an ordinary family vacation in Florida. But behind the scenes, something far darker was allegedly unfolding. The victim, just 9 years old at the time, has accused Joseph Duggar of repeated inappropriate behavior that prosecutors say crossed a devastating line. To truly understand the weight of this moment, you have to look at where this family comes from. The Duggar name became famous through their long-running reality show, which showcased their ultra-conservative lifestyle, strict religious values, and large family dynamic. For years, viewers watched the children grow up under the guidance of their parents, Jim Bob Duggar and Michelle Duggar. Joseph, often portrayed as one of the quieter and more reserved siblings, built an image rooted in faith and humility. But that image is now under intense scrutiny. Police reports reveal that during the 2020 trip, the young girl alleges Joseph repeatedly asked her to sit on his lap. What may have seemed innocent on the surface quickly turned into something deeply inappropriate, according to her claims. She alleges that under a blanket, he touched her in a way that no child should ever experience. The details are chilling, and they paint a picture that stands in stark contrast to everything the Duggar family publicly represents. What's even more shocking is what investigators say happened next. Authorities claim that Joseph Duggar admitted to the actions during questioning. Shortly after, he was taken into custody in Arkansas, where he resides, and is now awaiting extradition to Florida, where the alleged crime took place. The legal process is only just beginning, but the damage to his reputation and to the Duggar name is already exploding across headlines. And for longtime followers of this story, there's a haunting sense of déjà vu. Because this isn't the first time the Duggar family has faced allegations of this nature. Nearly 5 years ago, Joseph's older brother, Josh Duggar, was convicted on charges related to child pornography. Before that, he had already been accused of molesting multiple young girls, including his own sisters, Jessa Duggar and Jill Duggar. Those revelations shattered the family's carefully curated image and led to the cancellation of their original show. Back in 2015, Joseph Duggar himself spoke emotionally about his brother's actions. He described the betrayal, the heartbreak, and the disbelief that someone so close to him could be living such a secret life. At the time, many saw Joseph as one of the good ones, someone who stood on the side of truth and accountability. But now, the narrative has flipped in the most devastating way possible. Reactions have been swift and intense. Fans who once supported the Duggar family are expressing shock, anger, and disappointment across social media. Some are questioning how such patterns could emerge within the same family, while others are calling for deeper accountability, not just for individuals, but for the environment in which they were raised. Critics have also pointed out that the Duggar family's strict upbringing and emphasis on secrecy may have contributed to a culture where issues were hidden rather than addressed. While supporters argue that not all family members should be judged for the actions of a few, the repeated nature of these allegations is raising serious concerns. And then there are the voices of survivors, people who see stories like this and feel a painful sense of recognition. Advocacy groups are urging the public to focus on the victim, reminding everyone that behind the headlines is a child whose life may be forever changed. But here's where things get even more complicated. Insiders familiar with the Duggar family dynamic suggest that this case could have long-term consequences far beyond Joseph himself. The family's remaining public image, already fragile, may struggle to recover from yet another scandal. Future projects, appearances, and even personal relationships within the family could be impacted in ways we're only beginning to understand. Some experts believe this could mark a turning point, forcing a deeper conversation about accountability, upbringing, and the pressures of growing up in the public eye. Others argue that the Duggar brand, once built on faith and morality, may never fully recover. And when you compare this to the past, the parallels are impossible to ignore. The same shock, the same disbelief, the same painful questions about how something like this could happen again. But perhaps the most haunting question of all is this: how many more secrets are still hidden beneath the surface? As the legal process unfolds, more details are expected to emerge, and with each new revelation, the story will continue to evolve. For now, Joseph Duggar remains in custody, awaiting his next court appearance, and the world is watching closely. Because this isn't just another celebrity scandal. It's a story about trust, betrayal, and the devastating consequences when that trust is broken. And for the Duggar family, it may be the chapter they can never escape.